scheduled at this time will not be seen so that we may bring you the new Jerry Lewis Telethon. This is KTTV, Channel 11, Metro Media Television.
3 seconds. 2.
Make the world a better place. That's what to do. Brighten up the little space God gave to you. Men must be what they must be, and when at times you disagree, then search your heart and set it free to see their point of view. Make the world a better place. That's why you're here. Just a smile, a warm embrace can dry a tear. Though there's sorrow everywhere, there is hope for those who care. Meet the problems face to face. Love can save the human race. So let's begin to make the world a better place.
The artists on this telethon will appear with the cooperation and permission of the Entertainment Talent Unions through Theater Authority Incorporated. Stay up with Jerry and watch the stars come out. Stars like Don Rickles, Vicky Carr, Florence Henderson, Dave Brubeck, Patty Page, The Letterman, Bob Goulet, Phyllis McGuire, Tony Martin, Marty Allen, Johnny Cash, Rowan and Martin, Dick Haynes, Roy Clark, Sarah Vaughn, Mike Douglas, The Lennon Sisters, Johnny Mathis, Jerry Vale, Carol Lawrence, Paul Anka, Phyllis Diller, Wayne Newton, Bill Cosby, David Hartman, Jan Murray, and me, I'm Ed McMahon. I'll see you in a few minutes, but right now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jerry.
And welcome to 153 stations along the line, and welcome to our annual Labor Day Muscular Dystrophy Telethon, coming to you from the Sahara Hotel in Las Vegas. And that opening song was written by Lil Mattis, a young lady who wants very much to help my kids, and she is a terrific writer, and she wrote those marvelous words. And my accompanist and my conductor, he might as well be introduced now, Mr. Lou Brown wrote the music. Louis. We have 20 hours for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have had an hour and a half of what we call the New York Special. It was a special something. For those of you that unfortunately didn't see some of that hour and a half, we got some of the bugs out, as it were. And I would like to introduce our anchor man, the gentleman who will be with me along the way, along with some other very special people and dear friends of mine. The one, the only pussycat in the world, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Ed McMahon, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Hi-yo.
And that's what this is about. I hate to introduce a performer with that kind of a setup, but she's a pretty groovy performer, and she could follow anything. She's going to have to follow what this is all about, and I think she'll do very nicely. Would you welcome, please, from the Riviera Hotel, Miss Vicky Carr.
Without a song, the road would never bend. When things go wrong, a man ain't got a friend without a song. That field of corn would never plow. That field of corn would be deserted now. Man is born, but he's don't know how without stars. I've got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know the Jordan will roll, I'll get along as the sun is shining in my soul. I'll never know what makes that rain to fall, and I'll never know what makes that grass so tall. I only know there ain't no love at all without a soul. Well, I've got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know that Jordan will roll, and I'll get along as long as the sun is strong in my soul. I'll never know what makes that rain to fall, and I'll never know what makes that grass so tall. I only know that there ain't no love at all without a song, without a song, without
Vicky Carr. Is that a lady? That's some lady, this lady. So I introduce to you now a super heavyweight, really a funny man, and a beautiful man, Mr. Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.
$1 Million Network and its trick-or-treat toys. Oh, good.
Okay.
Will Charlie Kowalczyk come up? Your car blew up. Hey, this is just great, really, to see. First of all, Lou Brown, I say from the bottom of my heart, black people have great rhythm. During one of their rallies, I hope to God you're the band leader. You are without question the worst band leader I have ever known in my life. He's also a man with a problem, as you can see, folks. God bless you, Lou. Coast to coast, they saw a guy go bananas. Just leave it there, Lou. Hey, Jerry, you're too big. I'll pick it up. You got enough trouble trying to figure out how this thing's gonna end. Hey, look at this. I'm from Beacons. What do you want, Charlie? Hey, Eddie, bring up the metric. Look at the cops watching a show. Who's watching a city? You see all the cops that come up in the show? How many you got tickets? Anyway, I said, no, I'm from Disneyland. I'm a duck. This is a great treat, though, Jerry, really. First of all, I'd like to say I have 2 children of my own. God has been good to them. And I'd like to say right up in front, I have been blessed. They have their health, and that is everything. And I'm very delighted to be invited, to be able to be of some help to a worthy cause such as muscular dystrophy. And I hope, please God, the day will come in my lifetime when it is completely wiped out and we have health and all the youngsters are just in tip-top shape. That's the best thing. Knowing my health, I suggest they hurry up with a formula. Good, I like a sneaky. You don't see that too often. A 42-year-old guy with a white prom jacket. Some jerk running around going... Del Webb would be here tonight. Unfortunately, he overslept. Will you hold it down, you dumbbell? Del Webb is the owner of this hotel. You'll see him in the lobby later going, hold the elevated doors. Anyway, folks, some multi-millionaire. Later on, he'll probably come up and give a lot of money, Jerry, for the cause, if I know Mr. Webb. He's like Lou, has the same kind of personality, throws the bandstand around. Look at this, there's no music, I don't sing a song, and there's one jerk in the band going, when does this number come up? Who are you? This guy, what are you, from the Watergate business? What the hell are you? I'm talking, and there's one jerk on the end going, Jesus, where's this music? That's the typical Jew contractor. That's the real band contractor. A Jewish contractor in a band is the one that goes, we want 2 trombones and 1 sax and you're out. And what you got on, you can't even tell. I swear to, do you wear it in the pool? In a million years, you'd never know it, I swear to God. In a convertible, the wind could come up. You couldn't even spot it, I swear to God. I was talking to the people, and this guy's going through my file. But it is a delightful audience. Hello, Patty, how are you? I guess you all met Mrs. Lewis. She's a darling lady. She knew the great, give her a nice hand, Jerry Lewis's lovely wife. Hi, love. She knows Orrin Tucker personally. Orrin Tucker was a great big band leader. Most of you folks, as I can see by your reaction, think he's the governor of Nevada. The governor of Nevada is in, where's that town again? Carson City. With a cord on him playing cannon. Anyway, they put the Capitol in Carson City. The biggest excitement I had there yesterday, a dog died. Anyway, I want you to know, isn't it great when you're out here on a raft and there are no sharks? Standing out here like I gotta do good for the money I'm getting. Anyway, but no, money is not the main issue. It's just that you're able to give from your hearts, really, because I've done telethons, and it's very easy to stand out here, it seems, to the people at home, to be able to stand out and say, hey, help causes, because today there are so many other heartaches in life besides muscular dystrophy, and we all have our problems. But I think it's delightful when we see many youngsters and all of you people, and the people down in the lobby, really, that are trying to come up here to see all the great stars. And Jerry has lined up a tremendous roster. I understand Leo Gorcey missed his plane, but they're really working on some great stars. The great May Kleinman is going to be here. She's working at the Stardust. She comes out with a dove and a canary. And the dove and the canary are sick, and May won't be able to be here. The whole back row went, I never saw that act. Why is the whole band going like this? That's right, that's a drum. They're explaining to the drummer, this is a drum. He's sitting there like a lox trying to send messages to Sabu. It's a drum. Did you guys all fly up, Lou? Did you have these guys flown up? You better believe it. You probably got this band right outside of Elko. They were on a deer hunt, and you put them in tuxedos, sat them there, and said, play whatever you want. Whatever comes to you, you play. So far, Jerry has raised a great deal of money. $1,500 from himself. No, actually, what does that count there, Ed?
$154,678.
That's pretty good at this point, isn't it? And what is the goal, Ed?
Well, last year we went to 10 million. I make my prediction every year, you know. Tomorrow afternoon I'll make my prediction. So I won't reveal that yet, but we hope to see 10 million on that tote board. I won't handle it, but it'll be all zeros, hopefully, before the day ends tomorrow.
And if you guess wrong, what do we win?
You and I go to Hawaii together.
Oh, I see. Okay, this time you be the girl.
That's it.
All of a sudden we're going to Hawaii together. Well, kiss my luau. Anyway, folks.
Many times.
I'll keep talking, Ed. You get the car. Anyway, it's a fantastic, and to see all these people on the phones, my goodness. My mother doesn't talk this long, but that's great to see all the wonderful people. By the way, this stays on until tomorrow afternoon. What time does it go off?
3:30 tomorrow afternoon. Our time, 6:30 Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time.
And you're going to stay with Jerry the
Yes,
whole
sir.
time?
Yes, sir.
Well, I think that's great, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? Ed McMahon? By the way, the Navy, I'd like to say to all the Navy officers and the chief petty officers, I asked when I came in the car, a first-class yeoman picked me up in the car, and you know, with this area, there's so many boats and ships and what have you, you know. And this guy was standing around with a rock and a cord to it, dropping it on the floor, saying my ship is in, so I just passed over it like I didn't notice. But all these sailors are walking around going, where do you get a cup of water? And it's wonderful. And the wave, the young wave. What is your rank, my dear? What is it, dear? E4. Wonderful. B6, 830. I'm just kidding. I'm happily married. May I get ill if I would cheat on my wife. Ooh, that was close. Anyway, I mean, how could you be married to a lady in the Navy, right? You get up in the morning, go to bed the same way, you march around the bed all night, it's a whole thing. You don't know, you were in the Marine Corps.
That's right.
Yeah, you're one of our planes. Anyway, put a rubber band on his neck with 2 drinks. Johnny Carson doesn't know it, but his whole staff is up here working for a good cause while he's alone in L.A. on the highway in a 42 Ford that doesn't start. So I guess you'll all be getting a call, and if you don't, I'll tell them. Anyway, and I'll tell them also what you said about Jerry, how you think he's stronger on the Tonight Show than Johnny. Anyway, gang, no, you don't have to worry, Ed. You've got Omaha. I'll tell you this. Ed travels all over the world. 4 guys get together and there's a mosquito bite on your leg. Let's make it a dance. Man is a multi-millionaire. You really are. And I'm proud of you, Ed. I kid about you.
Thank you.
And you're a great Irishman. And I'm a Jewish kid, and we're all working for one cause.
We're still friends.
We always will be friends, because during the parades, my people sell those balloons. Anyway, we need those. That big Sunday when you're marching down 5th Avenue, you'll always catch one of our guys. Buy a balloon. Anyway, hey, folks, kiss off Baldy. Kiss off Baldy. For your sake, dumbbell, that better be an eagle. How about a checkup? It's time for me to go. Is that what you're trying to say? Hey, darn it, is my time up already?
Yes, we have many other stars.
Oh, gee. Hey, I'm heartsick. Maybe I could do my kazoo number with the tissue paper.
No, just say
Anyway,
goodbye.
I certainly want to thank you for asking me here tonight. I have never been asked to leave a show in my entire career.
We didn't mean it that way, Don.
No, it's all right. No.
But we have a lot of...
going to hear about it.
What? We have a lot of other stars.
I know you do. You have one busboy in the back going, who wants the coffee?
We're very happy that
Good
you
luck
came
to you,
over.
Jerry. I mean this. You'll never catch me flying up here for anything except a worthy cause like this. But when you do open at the Sahara, you'll find me in the front with a bad piece of gum going, oh, wow. But anyway, thank you so much. To the youngsters, God will be good. I will go over to the phones if you care to speak to me and find out if really Hitler was any relation. You'll get your opportunity. God bless you and thank you.
Don Rickles. Play 'em off. Sweet and lovely. He's really technically oriented. Did you ever see a man trying to put a microphone in a slot? Thank you, Don. Prime time. Okay, we're ready to introduce to you truly a scintillating and really exciting performer from the Las Vegas Hilton Hotel, ladies and gentlemen, B.B. King. Thank you, B.B., for coming.
Thank you, Jerry. Without a band, just my guitarist and myself. Someone really loves you. Guess who? Someone really cares. Guess who? That there's someone who really cares is me. Someone will wait eternally. Someone who wants your love so desperately. Something your heart more than surely you see. Oh, that the someone who really cares, who really cares is
Let's wake up here and have some excitement. Phoebe, you're beautiful. What do you got there?
I have some money for you, Jerry.
You have some money? You mean on top? See, what did I tell you? They come over, they perform, they do their thing, they knock their brains out, and then they come up with dollars.
This is from the Hilton Properties of Las Vegas. On behalf of the group and Mr. Hilton and everybody from the Las Vegas Hilton, Flamingo, to $2,000 for you.
$2,000.
Thank you, B.B.
B.B. King. Let's hear it for his performance and for the $2,000. I'll take that every day in the week. We have a lovely lady who has come over between shows, appearing currently on the strip of the DI, the Desert Inn. Really a lovely lady of song. She has to work with us and then go back and do her show. And we would like you to join me in thanking her for being so gracious. The lovely Miss Patty Page, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Jerry, and thank you. And it's nice to be here. Taking a shade right out of the sun. Now whatever made me think that I was number one? I ought to know. Easy come, easy go. Sitting it out, just spinning the dial, and thinking about the chump I've been. I have to smile, didn't I know? Easy come, easy go. He wasn't kind, I wasn't smart. I lost my mind and fell apart. I had to find myself in time. Now I can start all over again, hanging around, taking it slow. So happy I found I still can smile and dig the show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. Taking the shade out of the sun. Whatever made me think that I was number one? I don't know. Easy come, easy easy go. Just sitting it out, spinning the top, thinking about the jump I've been. I have to smile and didn't I know? Easy go, didn't I know? Why didn't I know? Easy come, easy go.
Patty Page. Let's hear it for this lovely lady.
I want to tell you right now, Walter Kane, who is the man who is in charge of all the entertainment at the Hughes Hotels, brought me over, and he gave me this envelope from the Bellman and the Sands Hotel, $75 from them for you.
From the Bellboys. God bless them. Thank you. They're my boys. Thank you, fellas.
This is from me.
Thank you, Robert. See that? I told you. The actors come over, they knock their brains out, and then they wind up giving you money. Can I do something for you once? I want to see you laugh, but you must let me just do this one very brief thing, all right? Louis, would you please? For Bob.
What are you going to do?
I'm just going to sing 4 bars of something.
You're not going to make me laugh.
My word of honor. Yeah, you may laugh, but let me just do it
Not
for
the
you.
Star Spangled.
No? You ready? Just listen to it, okay? The most beautiful sound I ever heard. I thought you would like that.
You know, it's funny. Carol is in Kansas City right now watching the show.
And she's on her way to be with us.
She's going to be with you tomorrow afternoon. Yes, I want to pick her up at the airport in the morning and bring her over here.
Bob's lovely wife, Carol Lawrence, is watching the show now, and she's flying to be with us tomorrow.
The most beautiful sound I ever heard.
I'll do it any way you want.
Okay.
Will you do another song?
Can I sit?
Can you sit?
I
You want a
can't.
stool? Yeah.
No,
I'll
I
get
guess
it.
I can't. No.
Yeah,
I was going to sit by my piano
Give
by
him a stool,
Ralph
Louis.
Sharon, but no.
You can't say they're not classy, my boys, right?
Oh.
The Lipton spotlight falls on Robert Goulet, singing for you from the beautiful show. If you were the only girl in the world, you could name your own price. A beautiful song. I'm leaving.
I think so.
I hope to God.
Never speak to you again, Gerald.
I swear to God.
Buddy Hackett wouldn't do this to me.
If
I were a rich man.
That's as Jewish as you'll ever get.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time she'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. I will hold her fast. She'll be home at last. Not a loser anymore, like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner. That's why nobody loved me. To be peaceful, to be happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are in my favor. Something's bound to begin. Well, it's gotta happen.
Is that a man?
Thank you, Jerry.
Take him out, Robert. Is he beautiful? Thank you, Bobby. Robert Goulet. What a voice. I get so out of breath when he sings. I don't know what it is. He's terrific. Okay. Is it
Ready?
Yeah.
Take a breath.
While you're here, let's look at the fact that we're into the show and we picked up $1 million in the first 2 hours, and in an hour and 10 minutes, drum roll, tote board, show the mayor what the numbers are.
There it is.
Yeah! $2 million. Look at that number. Hey, Eddie, do you see that number?
I sure do, Jerry. What'd I tell you?
Yeah, you told me, but leave me alone with your prediction. I'm working with a witch. Amy Vaughn over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a great guy. He's on with us every year. From Nashville, Johnny Cash.
There was a girl here in Nashville, and her name was Allegheny. This is about her.
She was mean.
How she got that jump car running, guess I'll never know. It never ran but once and set 2 winters in the snow. Well, imagine running out on me when I lay sound asleep, Allegheny. Well, my big mistake was thinking she was something I could keep. She stole my winter's food supply and something else I fear. My savings in the mattress have strangely disappeared. Now those who know me best knows he who robs me best beware, Allegheny. I'm gonna call up the dogs and hunt you down, drag you back here by the hair. Oh, Allegheny, something tells me you're dissatisfied.
Well, could it be because I've seen your mailbox ride?
There's a half of you that's French,
And I need to bring a better side.
but a half of you is Cherokee.
Oh, yeah, I'm gone wild.
Allegheny. She's got a head start on me as a crow flies half a day. And unless I miss my guess, she'll stop to rest in Monterey. But if it takes the Knoxville Highway 13 hours, it would be Allegheny. She forgot I knew the shortcut. I'll be there in less than 3. Oh, Allegheny, something tells me you're dissatisfied.
Well, could it be because I've been your mailbox ride?
There's a half of you that's French,
And I need to bring a better side.
but a half of you is Cherokee.
Oh, yeah, I'm gone wild.
Allegheny. I signal for my dogs to wait outside the hotel door. I described her to the desk clerk. He said, try the second floor. Then he mentioned she's got company that marks a stranger's doom. Allegheny. I wish I was her so I could see my face when I busted into that room. Oh, Allegheny, something tells me you're dissatisfied.
Yeah, it could be because I've been your mailbox
There's a
ride.
half of you that's French,
And I need to bring a better side.
but a half of you is Cherokee.
Oh, yeah, I'm gone wild.
Allegheny.
Thank you. And now Jerry has changed his shirt. And
I changed everything. I jumped in a quick shower, I changed everything, and it's 2 o'clock. You have to change once in a while. We have 2,869,825 at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, it's great, isn't it?
Eastern Standard Time.
Isn't that great?
It's okay. I think we got to wake up the crowd, Louis. We have to wake up the crowd, Louis. I think we have to get hot. What do you got? 202.
Oh,
yeah, that's
great.
Wake 'em up.
That's great. I could dance again.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, I don't smoke.
You know, I could have beaten you in that dance, but like a dummy, I held the mic in my hand. I thought I was going to sing.
Drum roll.
No, Jack. Jerry.
God bless you all and thank you for letting the numbers be so respectable at this early hour in the morning.
Isn't that great? You know, one of the beauties of this whole thing.
Yeah. Get it up and we'll do it. This is fun, but don't leave until I hit you for some money. But this is a fun thing that we do. And we'll do it and then, who knows? You'll see what we'll do. Anytime you're ready, Louis. We have to keep working, you know. This is, we're not here. It's not a vacation. Okay. All set, Louis? You'll help me with this. Then it'll be fun. I promise it'll be fun. Sing a song. Sing out loud. And sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. Now I'll give you the words, and then you sing with me, and it'll be good. Sing. Sing a song. Sing a song. Sing out loud. Sing out loud. Sing out strong. Sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing. Sing a song. Sing a song. Make it simple and last your whole life long. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone to hear. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. What do you think? Now, for 4 years straight, the Pussycat here. Big Ed. For 4 years straight, he's predicted. Practically on the nose. I fear him with my life this night. Okay. Go ahead.
I've been watching this, and you've gotten $1 million almost in 30 minutes. I was running through my mind this phrase. Since we are in Las Vegas, the gambling capital of the world, there are very magic numbers here, 7 and 11. I said to myself when I woke up this morning, I said, if they got 7 by 11, 7 million by 11 o'clock, Las Vegas time, my prediction, I have two predictions. First of all, for the first time in our life, we're going to see all zeros on there, and I'm going to paint the 1 we'll need to make it 10 million, but we're going to get 12-2.
Look, I love you for that, and I don't care. You know, you want to make an ass of yourself in front of the whole world, you know.
I did 4 years in a row. I predicted. Like when I predicted 8 million won 2 years ago. You
right
said
on.
Won't
I
happen.
called you right after the show,
Right.
and I said you were right on. You know what happens if you're right this year? You know what I do?
What?
You remember when there were slaves in this country?
Yes.
I'll be yours.
I will accept you, young man.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'm
You can
being
do nice things around my house. Yes. You're right. You're a nice size. You get down low in the closets.
No, nice things around your house? I'm not working lifting bottles all day. Oh, no. Not me.
Now listen, the terrible reputation I'm supposed to have, right?
That's a
I was
joke.
with you last night for 6 hours. I started with you yesterday at noon. I was here from noon.
Right.
And I was released at 11:30. I took a young man out to show him how the big fellas play. I took Artie Johnson. You see, he's gone. There's no more Artie Johnson.
He's evaporated.
Where is? There he is. Did I show you how the big boys play? Huh? Look at him.
Artie Johnson is 5'9", but his head weighs 3,000 pounds.
We went out last night and did Las Vegas, and I was back here with you this morning.
It's now a dry state.
I am here now. Is this a terrible thing that I have to carry, a terrible burden? Do I look like I am a man who does terrible things?
I've gone out with you. Who the hell are you? You're looking right in my eyes, you liar. Right in my eyes. When we go into a restaurant and a guy in a white jacket gives it to you intravenously and you're looking at me? You want me to lie to these people? A man that orders Alpo and 5 quarts of vodka?
It's awfully good together.
I didn't mind it, actually. But I've been in heat since for about 3 months.
Well, anyway, as far as my prediction is concerned, we're about, roughly $80,000 away from my 7x11.
83.
Oh.
You know what I got here?
But who's counting?
Who's counting? I just received a check from the Las Vegas Riviera Hotel. Tony Zoppi, the PR man, brought it over, and thank you so very much. $1,000 from the Riviera Hotel.
Okay. Yes. What do you mean, excuse you? I'm talking to the world here. Excuse me. Yeah, what is it? What is it, Joe? Your father gave the $100. You're not getting it back, so there's nothing. Don't suck around. There'll be obsequious drill in the morning. I want everyone there on time. All right. They're coming up right after I do this lyric, okay? No? Hopefully. Okay. All right, hit it, Louie. Yeah. Do I have the cards, Larry? Wonderful, because I don't know the words by heart. Where are they? You got them? Hurry up, Larry! Keep the vamp going. Yeah, where am I going to do it? Come over here with me, Larry. No, that's Roy's spot. Come over here where I can see it better. Wait a minute. No, Larry, do me a favor. No, swing that around. Could you bring the boom down, Artie? And just let me get here. Yeah, now hold the cards this way so the audience can see it and I don't have to worry about it. Okay? No, I better go this way, Larry. You come over here. You move that over. Dan, turn. Larry? Roy, could I sit there for a second? No, I'll do it here. I'm ready. If your heart is filled with sorrow, you can make a bright tomorrow. Even though you're not so wealthy, you can make somebody healthy. Call me. Make us a pledge and just call me. Don't be afraid. Come on, call me. Call me 'cause I'll be around. Here's your chance to bring some gladness, help to ease the pain and sadness. Keep the wheels of science turning. Keep the spark of hope still burning. Call me. Get on the phone and just call me. Send us a check once you call me. Call me 'cause I'll be around. Don't make me holler. Just send $1 or as much as you can spare. It's what you do now. It's up to you now. Show how much you really care. Show the world how much you care. Only with your contribution will we find the real solution. Wishful thinking won't remove it. If you're filled with love, then prove it. Call me. Make us a pledge and just call me. Send us a check once you call me. Now is the time you should call me. Call me 'cause that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That a great lyric? Really a terrific lyric.
And as I said earlier in the show, the lyric was written by Lil Mattis, a lovely lady who is always there to help us. She's a great lyricist, and she just sent it and said, here, and it really says it all. And thank you, Lil. And beautiful arrangement, Louis. Really is. I think we're in terrible trouble. We're in terrible trouble. This lady flew in from New Jersey on a duck. What is that announcement? Well, they want you to know that these people are just not here. They come from all over the world. And it sounds so funny, from New Jersey. What was she, in Trenton on the corner with Eddie and Murray? But she flew in from the east to be with us. The divine one, nothing more need be said, Miss Sarah Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen.
Day in, day out, same old hoodoo follows me about. The same old pounding in my heart whenever I think of you. Darling, I think of you. Day in and day out, day out, day in. I needn't tell you how my days begin. When I awaken with a single one possibility of you. That possibility of maybe seeing you. Come rain, come shine. I need you and I need a day is mine. And I kiss your lips. The pounding becomes the ocean's roar. 1,000 drums. Can't you see his love? Can there be any doubt when there is? Day in, day out. Same old who follows me about. The same old pounding in my heart whenever I think of you. Darling, I think of you. Day in and day out. Day out. Day in. I needn't tell you how my days begin. When I awaken with a single one possibility of you. Possibility of maybe seeing you. Come rain, come shine. I need you and to be the day is fine. Then I kiss your lips. The pounding becomes the ocean's roar. 1,000 drums. Can't you see his love? Can there be any doubt when there it is? There it is. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. What are you doing the rest of your life? North and south and east and west of your life. I have only one request of your life, that you spend it all with me. All the seasons and the times of your days. All the nickels and the dimes of your days.
the lady of all time. She came 3,000 miles to entertain you people. Look at that. Yeah, you want her to do another number, don't you? Don't tell me you got nothing rehearsed. You don't need anything rehearsed. You can sing with sandpaper and a lady beating a clock and you'll be perfect. What does that mean?
Well, I just so happened I brought my piano player with me, see? So I don't have to have nobody but me and him. Or him and I.
What's your piano player's name?
Called Schroeder.
Schroeder?
So, Schroeder is playing for the chick from the Count Basie band, huh? Well, we'll get all of them one day, don't worry. Schroeder will meet tomorrow for new brands on your daughter so we know which outfit you wear. Schroeder.
Hurry up before we get arrested, Sarah.
Yes, okay.
I have an alarm so I don't fall asleep. Okay, hit it.
He also looks like Abraham Lincoln, too, if you noticed.
Let me see, Schroeder. Oh, my God. Stay out of the balcony, Schroeder. Sarah, why don't you do one of those tunes where you keep a rhythm? You know what I mean?
Well, this is this is a little sort of a little ballad, like okay.
Okay.
Ready?
What is this? An audition? You can do what you want. Okay. You got the job.
All right.
I give my life to sing like that. Well, my luggage, anyhow.
Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems
used to fit. Hang around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always gets me down. Gets me down. What I've got, they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong. Feeling like I don't belong. Walking around some kind of lonely cloud. Rainy days and Mondays always gets me down. Funny, 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 funny how it seems I always wind up here with you. Nice to know somebody loves me. Funny, 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 funny how it seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who loves me. What I feel has come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always gets me down. Funny, 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 funny how it seems I always wind up here with you. Nice to know somebody loves me. Funny, funny, funny how it seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who loves me. gets me
Thank you, Sarah.
Look at this, Michael. Louie, hit the Tymp. I can't believe they're going to let me do that. Do it for me. Yeah! Holy God!
Thank you, Dr. DeBakey, and thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Mike. See you shortly. Thank you for Dr. DeBakey. You betcha. Hey, we're over 9 million. Hi, Edward. Anybody new at the tables?
What?
New total.
What?
A new total.
9,157,230. Yeah.
Now we got a new total.
Oh!
9,227,000.
We beat last
We beat
year.
last year.
Yeah! Louie! Put it! Put it, Louie! Put it! Yeah? All right. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get up and take a bow. Joe Gray, all of my boys, all the brass, stand up and take a bow. Come on. Ernie, strings, beat the hell out of the saxes. Sit down. It's so much fun to see these people in pain. They're working so hard. Louis, you and me at the piano, nice. Hurry. $9,333,090 would change it if I gave 10. Just play like underscore. How does a person feel when they know the wind reflects the heart and the being of the negative aspects, the truth, the aspirations of one's indeed prowess to inflict and yet at the same time inject a warmth with an honest introspection of the basic fundamentals of their worth? Could they indeed then become indifferent of some consequence to the individual they might clasp hands with and find yet deep in their soul the resistance and that reluctance to truth, the objectivity of the individual, knowing that the glaring aspect of indeed that one person could further their best interests and yet dash it aside with an abandon, reflect within their own mind the indecency of the thoughts and yet the wonderment of the love that they could have had they given a little more of themselves and taken back much more than they would have given if they had less than they wanted. Why would anyone in their right mind conjure within their soul the necessity to forge ahead, push, drive with an energy and a vitality, and yet at the same time differentiate between the high, the small, the tall, the thin, the fat, the warm, the high, the skin, the bite, the tough, the pull and the harsh, the worse and the best, and the goodest and the worstest. Yet you take it all, you throw it in that pot, you stir it up, and out comes just black. You stand back, you revere within your own mind the reflection in that mirror, and you say, aha, but is any of that real? Is any of that a tangible, a substantial equation of what you indeed think you are? Ha ha ha! Then let Christmas come, and let every man in the Navy once and for all put that tattoo on his arm, where it says, I believe for every man a girl must have a certain place. I thought that was good up until that second part where because this is really a hell of a performer. David's going to introduce you to one of the really great entertainers of the business today. I mean, I'm going to let him do it only because he's such a great guy. Go ahead, David.
Oh. It did take a helicopter and 2 planes to get this gentleman here, but he said he wouldn't miss it for anything in the world, and we understand why. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Paul Anka?
There's my man. Hi, Paul. You got it.
Thank you, Jerry.
This man, last year, knocked his brains out to write special stuff, perform. He came in for us again this time.
Come over there, Jerry. This for you.
Oh.
Good afternoon. It's clear why I'm here. I'm here to cheer for Jerry Lewis, this clown who won't let down, and every year brings this show to us. He gets it on this telethon that reaches each and every byway He sees it through for all of you, and I thank him my way. This show on him depends, and I tell you friends, it's never ended. The child is stricken down, it needs a hand, it must be befriended. That child can live if we all give, and I mean give, and in no shy way. They can't get by if you don't try. And I thank you my way. What is a child? What has it got? If not good health, then not a lot. Empty can be the cruelest blow. You've seen these kids, and so you know we need you all. Please make that call. I'm asking my way. For those who do these shows, some loud bravos are more than needed. Las Vegas or NY, because stars try, it has succeeded. Jerry is what Jerry is. He gets it on. He gets it on the real showbiz way. And I'm a narrow fool. I'm a narrow who adores that Jew. Because he does it his way. The ills of the world, they cannot be solved. No, not unless we're all involved. So lift that phone and make that call. Give what you can. Give large or small. Let's help this clown put empty down. He'll do it his way. His way.
Forget what he was singing. How do you like that performance? I ought to smack you in the mouth anyhow. I don't believe.
Hit that timpani and let this man see it happen.
Here, come on, you do it.
Do it for me.
You do it.
Yeah!
He brought us luck. He brought us luck.
Jerry,
Paul,
that's for you.
David, it's for you. It's for all
For
of
those
us.
children.
It's for my kids.
That's
look
right.
at that. Scotty, look at that number. Michael, Peggy Sue, look at that. Bob, how's that grab you?
It's marvelous.
I ruined the tuxedo.
You got no.
Looks good.
Is Harrison Frank open tonight?
Jerry, you want to wear my coat?
I am such an impeccable idiot. I am so fussy that the first instinct was such joy. I wouldn't walk on a stage if there was dust on my suit. And I just had such joy, and Ed was holding the can, and I thought, what could I do to myself that I would never have happen in life?
It's an Andy Warhol.
I just had to do it. It felt so good, but now I'm so depressed. I'm gonna, yeah, would you mind, David? Because, you know, we go to the same tailor.
Well, that's perfect, Jerry.
Let me tell you, son.
Let me tell you, may I say something? He looks like a waiter now, right?
Table for two, Paul and
Would you
I would like
please,
to sit
my
in the
wife
back,
and I'd like
please.
a table.
Go ahead, Paul.
Gerald,
Yes.
I have been, thank God, because of my music, around the world. I have never seen in any country, and I want you people out there to be aware of this. We are not the stars of this, as I'm sure you've stated. Those children are. I have never seen in any country in the world this event, anything anywhere near this size. And I think because of you and all of those with you, we cannot fail this cause. We have not. We must always support it because it does not happen anywhere else in the world. And I think you should be proud of that. And I'll take white paint from you any day.
You got my crew crying. You screwed up my whole show. I ain't gonna have any pictures in focus. My floor men are crying. Everybody is wiped out. Who needed you to come here? I want to tell you this, Paul, because last year when you sang that, when you sing that, you know, if you just had words that didn't even relate, it comes from a place that only people that stand here understand. But last year you wiped me out and I was so far away. And I had the feeling, and I wanted so much to tell you. We never got together. Our paths didn't cross. I want to tell you what my little boy said to me the first time he saw me in a nightclub. And I had that feeling last year when you were on that screen. I said to Joseph, well, you saw Daddy at a nightclub, Joseph. What did you think? He said, I didn't like it. I said, what do you mean you didn't like it? Why didn't you like it? He said, because it's the first time I ever saw you for so long and I couldn't touch you. He was so far away from me, and for an hour and a half he saw his father. He never saw his father for an hour and a half without holding and hugging. That was the feeling I had last year after you sang that parody. And I couldn't touch your hand and thank you. So I touch you now and thank you.
You've touched us as kids.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
She knew exactly what to say, but then one day I looked and she was mine.
so I'll go it all alone. You know me, I'm memory prone. Her voice still echoes in my mind. I've left behind my life since she's been You really want a number?
Do one good.
Do one
I mean, those cute little things you just did, you know, nice warm-up stuff. I got all your album.
You got my medley of hits.
Do one of those cookers, you know. What? What is it?
Must go quickly to the board.
You're kidding. Timpani!
Do it!
Do it for me!
Do it!
Please!
I'd like to say something. I've had a nice success on this telethon the last 5 years. I've predicted the exact amount almost to the dollar, as you know. That was something that just started as a casual thing about 5 years ago. It started out, I think it was 2.5. I predicted 2,000,005. Then I predicted 5,000,002. Then 1 year I hit it right on the nose, 8,100,000. Last year I said 10, and they had 9.2, and then they finally picked up 10. And I said 12.2 at 5 hours ago. And we're not too far away, friends. We're a little less than 1 million away from that. So
that's right.
Will you get busy, gang? Don't let Ed down, please. It's important for all of the youngsters, and it's important for the telethon in general. So get rolling. Don't give up now, please. We have an hour to close it out. Let's see if we can see 12.2 on there when we close out the day.
Or more.
Yeah.
Also, you know, besides the dollars and cents, there are people we thank who do things and not just give money. Paul Anka, for instance, got here thanks to Lacey Aviation in Van Nuys, California. And we thank Lacey Aviation for Paul's immense contribution here. Kansas City, Missouri, KMBC TV, last year's final, 156,000 at 1:30 today, Kansas City time, already at 213,000 in Kansas City, Missouri.
Thank you, Kansas City.
And Peter Falk.
This is sensational. What do you
Go ahead.
All right. Peter Falk has worked all night on the telethon in Los Angeles, and to put them over the top so that they would raise more this year than last year,
He just personally gave $5,000, putting Los Angeles at $502,000. Thank you, Peter.
It brings up another point. We want to remind you that just because the telethon will be over in an hour does not mean the phones will be shut down. After the telethon is over, the phones will continue to operate. You can call in pledges long after the telethon is over, so don't feel that you have to race to beat the clock. The phones will be open after the telethon is completed, so keep your calls coming in at the end of the telethon.
Okay, we're ready right now to reintroduce Mr. Wayne Newton. Go!
Oh! All right, we're gonna do that, right?
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
All right.
Okay.
3, 6. From the trees, singing with melodies, and they call that
what?
The start of the blues. Do it.
And from a well came the wail of a down-hearted frail, and they made that heart the birth of the blues.
More money.
Oh, hi.
Give it to him.
Oh, what do you got here?
We had $21.50, but we gave it to you a little bit.
You got a little bit in there? All right.
We had $21.50, but now we gave it at the other, where
at the
Custody
fishbowl?
Frey is, and
Yeah.
we got about $5 in there.
All right, take it over to the table and they'll put it in the bank.
Can I kiss you?
Yeah. Thank you.
What about me?
Okay, I'll give you. I'll just, huh?
Frenchie's all alone over
Let
at
us
the table.
sit there. I never liked her. I really never.
Come on, Frenchie. She's minding the store.
What is this?
Strike up the
the tote board, $11,836,654.
You're a little scared himself. Admit it. He's a little scared himself now.
Yeah.
Come on, tell the truth. You're a little scared yourself. That's a little freaky. You, my darling friends, do you know that this man in 4 years nailed it, missed it 1 year by 100, missed it another year by $10, nailed it 8 million 1 year to the penny? Do you know that he said when he left, when there was 3 million on the board, he said it would be 12-2? Do you know this witch is going to do? Do you know? You know that it's really scary, and I just said to him, you must admit it's a little scary. He said, yeah, I think so.
Yes. Can we go to the track next week?
Yeah, no.
How come he wrote Deep at 3?
Fascinating? No, what? No. It was a nose cone. No. Oh. It had to be fascinating. Or was it no strings? No strings. That's what it was. Right. No strings. Quick. We'll just make it. 112. Okay. Watch me, Solly. Right. You had my dictation, the last note for as many times as we go. Right? Was that it? Remember, brass? Piano's got dictated last note. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could I have a timpani? Do it! Well, you know, certain things have to happen. It's 4:23 here in Las Vegas. I beg your pardon, 3:23 Pacific Daylight Savings Time. It's 6:23 New York. I got 3 minutes, Artie? Artie? 4 minutes.
4 minutes, Jerry.
Okay. Here it is. To show people
We spoke about that. You can't get better than that. A young man like Peter Marshall is in a television studio half of his life because he's on 5 days a week. Whether they do the shows in one night or 2 nights they tape. It's a horrendous existence. On a weekend, when we're in trouble, he comes here. Where do you buy that? How do you deal for that? It happens. He comes here. All these people do that number. It's very hard work. They're up at 4 or 5 in the morning. They can't wait to get away from the cameras and musts. They walk into this hot light for 20-some hours. So the show people, I could never do it if I didn't have them. The technical crew, I sent them my love earlier. They know what I think and feel. My kids, I don't have to tell them what I feel. My staff, we started with one secretary 23 years ago. We didn't have enough money to pay for a pathologist to help us find out if we had a chance. We built it up to some kind of pretty good thing. The health agencies listed as some 300 or 400. They didn't even have us on the list. We're 12th in the world today. And the second hugest fundraising foundation in America today. And we gave $17 million to research last year. And with a little left over so we could take care of some patients in clinics and buy some equipment. And all of this is due to my right arm, our National Director and Vice President, Bob Ross. The giant. Stand up and take a good bow, Bob. You've earned it. I got Moose Delgado and Jerry Weinberg, Mac Brewer, and Bob Considine in New York. I got Joey Stabile, he's my manager, he's our executive producer along with Bob Ross. I have Joel Rogerson and his lovely wife Debbie, and Jay Benson and Chuck. I got Jack Keller and Jim Flood. Keller's with me 29 years, Irving Kay's with me 34 years. John is with me 11 years, my conductor's with me 24 years. Flood is with me 11 years. They have death wishes, all of them. Ron Rogerson, his first time out with us, a superhuman job. My son Ron made me the proudest father in the world. All of my sons worked their hearts out to help. I'm a very wealthy man. All of the people. Janet Friedlander is one of the secretaries of all time. She can't type takes to Niagara for nothing. But she has us believing without her we're dead. And we are. Whatever she does, she's the best. We got such terrific people. And we have Henry Watson. We've got a group of men that care, from the Al Hamples to the George Simcoes to Kimberly Clark. McDonald's, United Airlines, the Sahara Hotel, Del Webb, Dick Schofield, Arbor Nelson, Jack Eglash. Don't even start up to try to talk about an orchestra of guys that don't need this kind of gig. Some kind of band. I got my own, besides Solly in the band, I got my own dingy Haps drummer, Chiz Harris, has been with me for 8-9 years. I got so many people with me so many years. Then I got a lady I married, she's hung in there for 29 years. She has no brains altogether. And if I forgot anybody, the only one I could possibly forget is maybe the guy that paints pretty pictures, or at least attempts, whatever his name is, the guy in the booth that's going to get married on September 15th. What's Artie, what? Oh, yes, Arthur Forrest. Artie, you really did such a super job. I never saw such pictures in my life. Ken, the way you lit this place to get the light in, and the way Pete and Dick Keller did that sound, it's inconceivable. I could have done it myself because I'm also a proctologist during the week. I do. Well, you can say a lot of things with words, but I know you all know how I feel, so I don't really have to say a hell of a lot. Chemistry is very important, particularly with this penetrating tube. You guys on the boom did a hell of a job. It's a tough machine, that Nike, but you handled it beautifully. All the guys. And because my kids know how I feel, and they said many, many years ago, sing this song, we've been doing it. And I've been getting more mature each year, and I've been getting more solid. If I just don't look at him, and if I don't look at those people, you really are nuisances. What do you do about a thing like that? Well, I don't care. I think that the magic of this whole thing is that a man stands before you when he's not ashamed. And I'm very lucky that I can do that, because that's hard. I don't like to be ashamed. And yet I'm not ashamed that I am ashamed. And people believe that in anyone. You should try it. You have a lot of friends. It's hard. But for what the odds are on this crap table, that's really putting yourself in second position. I don't want to see nobody's face, Ken. Give me a break so I can do this, and maybe I can lay down for an hour. Larry, you and your cue card boys were super. Dom, all the Navy men, they know how I feel. You were terrific. And we'll try and do this now. When you walk through a storm, keep your chin up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, just the piano. Walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. They will walk on